Hey guys, how you doing? I'm outside with my puppy dog in the sun. It's super nice. I was just thinking about I had a really interesting conversation this morning and yeah, it just brought up a lot of interesting points about being an empath and what that means and how we can start to really empower ourselves as empaths. And one of the ways that you can start to empower yourself as an empath is to really get a good solid baseline of your own identity. And I know that sounds really simplistic, but when you're constantly taking in so much information from the outside world and from other people and all of their emotions and everything, like empaths, you perceive like you have a conversation with someone and you are perceiving so much more than just the words that are going back and forth. You know, you are perceiving their energy, their blockages, their stories, their programs. Like you're getting so much more information into your system when you have a conversation with somebody. And that's why we can feel so overwhelmed in crowds sometimes, is because we're just we're just receiving so much information from all these different people. And it can be it can start to become difficult to discern where you end and the other people begin. So one of the ways that we can start to empower ourselves is to have a really strong baseline in your own identity and who it is that you are. And though it sounds really basic, at the same time, it's really vital to just know exactly who you are and be really, really honest with yourself. So actually just sitting down and writing out, okay, who am I? Who am I? What do I believe? What are my values? What do I do? What is my work? What is my purpose? How do I show up in the world? And then when you're really, really clear on that, it's easier to go into social situations and keep your own baseline and just know, okay, I'm taking in this information, but it doesn't belong to me. And this doesn't align with who I am, so I don't have to take it on and keep it and have emotions about it. You know what I mean? Because we've been conditioned, a lot of empaths have been conditioned to make sure that everyone around them feels okay so that they can feel okay. This also links into what we're just talking about with boundaries and just knowing where your own boundaries actually are. Look at the sleepyhead. Can you see him? It's so bright in my eyes I can't see what you can see. So cute. But yeah, it links into the boundaries, and when you have a strong sense of identity, then boundaries come with that, because it's just like, okay, this is who I am, and this is where I end, and this is where you begin. And your emotions are your emotions, and my emotions are my emotions. And I don't have to take responsibility for your emotions, and you don't have to take responsibility for my emotions. And when you start from a strong sense of your own identity, then you can build out healthier, more interdependent relationships. Independent, interdependent, whatever. You know what I mean? Less codependent relationships. Because you don't feel the need as much. It's a practice. You don't feel the need as much to like enmesh yourself with the other people, the other person, in order to gain a sense of who you are in relationship to them. You go in with a strong sense of who you are and, excuse me, what does and doesn't jive, what you do and do not want in relationships. And you can start to really see your empathy as a gift, because it is a gift. Being able to perceive that much information and that much energy in a simple interaction is a gift. And oh, cute dog. Yeah, it's hot. I'm gonna probably get myself out of the sun because I got a little bit burnt yesterday, but it's so nice to see the sun, recharge our batteries. Oh my goodness. But yeah, where was I going with that? You're developing emotional independence, energetic independence, social independence, you know? And as you develop that kind of independence, then you start to detach from other people's stuff. Like, you can still perceive it, you can still feel it, you still know what's going on, but it doesn't become part of your story. You don't feel like you have to take it on and take responsibility for it and make it part of your story. It can still be the other person's story, and you can still see your reflection in the story, but you don't have to take on other people's stuff. Simple as that. So that is one of the ways as empaths we can start to empower ourselves. Really getting clear on who it is that we are as an individual. And then from there, relearning how to relate to others in a healthy way that protects ourselves and protects our energy. And that doesn't mean you need to be like walking around on the defense. You're walking around being proactive and knowing how much you can and can't handle, and knowing that you have the right to have boundaries and to decide what you will and won't take on. You are empowering yourself, and by doing so, you will also empower other people. So, okay, I'm gonna leave it there for now. I hope you guys have a really great day wherever you are, and Jack hopes so too. What is it? Okay, I love you too, buddy. Yeah, you're good boys. Oh my goodness. Okay, enough kisses. Love you guys. We'll talk to you soon.